don't even know where to start right now. I'm having a really hard time. I'm reading this story that just came out today about this trans girl from New York, and there's been a lot of people talking about it online today. And, God, I'm just reading this story and it fucking tears me apart. I can't even finish reading this story. It's so fucking terrible. I got as far as she was assaulted with a sledgehammer. They think, judging from the bruises all over her body, her kneecaps had been broken. She had been gang raped. They buried her alive. How the fuck do you do that to somebody? God, this fucking bullshit could not continue to happen. This is fucking crazy. That you could... I don't even know where to start. I'm just at this point not making any sense of this. But she worked her way out of the grave and crawled for 3 hours to get help. And she got found and they put her in ICU where she died last night. I'm an extremely empathetic person. And when I hear a story like this, it makes me feel it. And I imagine what it must be like. I can't imagine. I can't even get close to imagine, but I try. What must it be like to be beaten with a motherfucking sledgehammer? And gang raped. As if killing you's not fucking enough. Fuck. This poor girl. I'm burying her alive. This is in New York. You know, she got attacked while she was riding her bike in New York. I don't know if it was in New York City. It doesn't sound like, but New York. I ride my bike and I live in New York, and this could happen to me. And it's just fucking crazy and scary. And terrible. Who does that? Who does that to another human being? God. Supposedly, kids from a nearby school came after her in a van. There were no fingerprints. She had no semen after the rape. So it shows premeditation as they used condoms. She was also beat up. Her organs just went into shock, and that's how she died. How do you take something like this, which is so scary and so hard and so terrible, and make something good out of it? Can you? Can you do that? The thing is, with this video and the one that I made yesterday, or a couple days ago. There's a lot of scary shit that happens out there to trans people. We are targeted for who we are, for being ourselves, and we're killed. We're beaten, we're raped, we're buried alive. And I can't understand why that is, why somebody would do that. But the fact is, even though it's scary out there, and even though it's hard and things like this happen, that doesn't mean that we should go into hiding. That doesn't mean that we should stop being open or out about who we are. I'm not. I'm never going to stop that, because the more people I can make see that we are just regular people, that I have feelings too, that I feel that I hurt, I have family, I have friends, I have a life, just like everybody else. And the second that you start to see that we're not just some, crazy thing that you heard about on Fox News or something, that we're actually people, actually human beings, that we bleed the same blood. And once people realize that, stuff like this isn't going to happen. And it's a lot of work, and there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. But we're not ever going to get there if we start hiding or running away from it. So, don't get discouraged. I know there's a lot of people out there who say they're too scared to come out, and I can understand that. I'm scared too. That just means you need to be a little bit more careful. But it doesn't mean that you need to stop living your life, or being out, or being open, or being who you are. And my heart goes out to this girl. This poor girl and her family. And what's left of them. And the whole community.